Okay, welcome back. Last time we completed the Aquarius Temple over in Yumazaki, and before we make our way to the Leo Temple today, first I want to make a quick trip to Claire de Lune to investigate a rumour that we heard from a demon. Okay, so, let's quickly make some small talk. Legendary gun, you've come for it too. Ah, never mind, excuse me. I don't know where it started, but there's a rumour circulating that our restaurant carries a legendary gun, as if that were true. It's a lie, naturally. Having to address it has been a constant thorn in our side. I appreciate your inquiry, but I cannot sell what we do not have. Good day. Okay, so now we leave here, and, well, let's just go and spread the rumour that they do in fact have it on sale. And before we go and do that, I also want to go and stock up on more items. Because, well, we are close to the end of the game. I think I'm going to go 99 on the sweepstakes this time. Because I want to believe. Because I said at the end of the last episode, and I'm going to just kind of repeat myself now, if I don't win it this time, I'll just stop. But if I do win it this time, I'll keep going until the end of the game. Because we are very close to the end now. I think this is actually like the second or third last dungeon. I actually don't know how long. I don't really know how it categorizes the actual final dungeon. But hey, let's just go for it and see how we do. Okay, so first things first, let's send off these. Thank you, Tamaki. As always, thank you for your service. Thanks for the good work. Now, let's go and spread the rumor that this place has a legendary gun on sale. Because, hey, I would quite like to be able to, go and get a legendary weapon. Because if it's a legendary gun, that's probably going to make it a strong weapon for Maya. Because, even though Maya has had the Pipe Fox for a good while, and it is plus 10 to her magic stats, yeah, I think I'd rather have more potential damage. Please, we really have no such thing as this legendary gun. Oh, I think you do. My, I can never put one over on you, can I, Miss Maya? Very well, but you must keep what I am about to tell you a secret. Yes, we do have the legendary gun in stock, and yes, it has historical significance, so I'm reluctant to let go of it. What? Don't say that. Please, please, if you have it, sell it to us. Our reputation would suffer if we were to refuse a customer's needs. I propose a deal. If you sample an experimental dish of ours, I will sell you the legendary gun. What? Really? Of course, I'll eat anything. Just bring it on out. The new dish is a Claire de Lune original, spaghetti di kusaya, using generous amounts of kusaya. Kusaya? I don't know what kusaya is. Yes, if I recall correctly, this was one of your least favourite foods. That is why I'm asking you to do this. I won't force you. Hey, Tatia, what should I do? I just can't eat kusaya. Just thinking of that evil taste makes me sick. So here's the thing. You can say it's okay, and if you do that, you just can't get the legendary gun as far as I can tell. So unfortunately, we are going to have to make Maya eat this weird thing. What a good friend you have. Well then, please dig into our spaghetti di kusaya. Fine, I'll eat it, just you watch. I'll show you what I'm made of. You got this, Maya. I believe in you. Maya braved the meal. I mean, hey, she did it. I ate it. Spaghetti di kusaya. Such bravery. How was the taste? Tatsuya, take over. Maya? Delicious, I guess. Thank you very much. Now, as promised, I will sell you the legendary gun. I'll add it to our menu. You may come and buy it whenever you wish. Don't worry. We'll hold it for you and you alone. She fainted. And now Maya is poisoned. That's the joke here. Maya gets poisoned from eating it. Also, let's see what everyone else has to say real quick. I'll skip John's text and talk to him last. It's not that it tasted bad, but maybe it's an acquired taste. Ugh, I don't feel so good. So, if I cure the poison, will Maya's dialogue change if I heal the poison? No, it does not. Okay, what does everyone else have to say? What on earth is Akechi talking about? They all looked exactly like us. Shadows are both a part of you and a completely different person. For example, the Jun Lisa knows and one Tatsuya knows are a little bit different. If the two of you had a conversation about me, each of you would be imagining a slightly different person. It's the same with the shadows. 2 rumors were spread about the people in the mugshots. Both came true, so another personality which had not previously existed came into being. Those shadows are the us that the people imagined. Okay. You got a minute? Something's been bugging me. Don't really think my shadow's the only one that doesn't look like me. The real me is much more elegant, more beautiful. That guy looks like a different person. I wish they had paid better attention. Okay, so let's quickly go and buy the legendary gun. And that is expensive. I will actually hold off on buying that, because that is rather expensive. Okay. Okay, but now that we are like 6.5 minutes into this episode, I can actually just walk on over here and come into the Leo Temple. So, this is the final of the Astrological Temples, and this one is, well, the Leo Temple. As you can probably tell by the fact that there's red everywhere, this is the fire one, this is the one that Tatsuya is kind of based all around. So at the end of this dungeon, we'll be fighting Shadow Tatsuya. However, well, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Also, I have no idea how to negotiate with it. I don't know how to negotiate with Anko very well, so you know what? Akechi is a deaf persona user. Maybe he's more better fitted to dealing with it. No, he made it mad. He definitely made it mad. Okay, that made it happy. Let's try self-promotion. A little bit of self-promo. No, that made it mad. Okay, so what if I just hit them with Maxi Tempest? What if I just hit them with the time-tested strategy of, hey, what if I just attacked instead? And actually, most of these things are probably resistant to fire. Actually, apparently none of them are resistant to fire. Honestly, maybe it's a little bit weird that after, what, 3 or 4 dungeons dealing with these same enemies, I'm still kind of just running into the exact same ones, and still don't actually know the weaknesses off the top of my head. And okay, because I was using much weaker personas, I got a lot less damage out there. On the plus side, I think Akechi should still be enough to finish them off. Never mind, Miragidine should be enough to kill off these two, though, I think. Okay, yeah, Apollo is very strong. Apollo is a very strong persona. Okay, Ishma. Did Ishma just, like, summon, like, a little guy with a scythe out of that pot? Interesting. I'm not going to question it, nor am I going to complain. It's just a little bit strange. Okay, so Jun. I'll switch Jun away from using Hermes, because eventually, once he reaches a certain level, I'll be able to mutate it into getting Kronos. And I would quite like to get Kronos. And then I can put Lisa back on Venus. And go for... Oh, we got Glamorous Dance. I feel like I got Glamorous Dance in the last episode and I just kind of forgot about it. Although, to be fair, it's not exactly the most memorable of moves. Then we can go for Diamond Dust. Akechi can just keep going with Malaquis. And Tatsuya can just go for Freyla, I suppose. Freyla would have been a better move last turn, actually. Either way, I think Sonic Bullet does indeed kill them off. Fantastic. And hey, as long as I'm getting points towards Durga getting her ranks up, that is very nice. Okay, so the real question is, how big is this dungeon? Okay, well, let's go up these stairs. I found some stairs, I might as well go investigate them. I have an awful feeling that I'm going to find so many stairs that are just going to lead to nowhere in this dungeon. I vaguely remember there being a lot of stairs in this dungeon and getting quite lost the last time I played it. So, Yeah, I am a little bit apprehensive. I'm a little bit worried about that. But I think I probably win this fight in one turn, as long as I don't get hit with Sharpshoot. Okay, Freyla, that's totally fine. I guess the ones on the back line... Okay, never mind. I thought the two at the front were going to be just kind of moving immediately. Either way, Sonic Bullet does a lot, the Magnedyne finishes off those two. Diamond Dust doesn't do... Oh, never mind. Diamond Dust was enough to kill those off, because I guess that... Because I assume Sonic Bullet must have just done enough to knock them down to pretty much nothing. Okay, so what is up here? Anything? This is a dead end, so I didn't need to be here. Good to know. Honestly, I'd much rather it would just be kind of very direct about, hey, this is a dead end, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, another set of stairs. Wait, is this the dungeon I think it is? Because I do remember one of these dungeons having a ton of stairs. No, I can't cast Water Talons. That's fine, though. That's totally fine, because, again, I do need to just get stuff going. I need to get stuff going and just kind of annihilate all these enemies. Hold on. Casting the Magnetyne there would have been a bad choice, because Barbatos is an Earth-based demon. And I don't think I'm in too much danger. Let's go for Zandyne. Oh, that was a misclick, but I don't think it'll make all that much difference, because I'm pretty sure I just kill all these guys in one turn anyway. Okay, Sonic Bullet does respectable damage. Malaquadyne finishes off the two Barbatoses. Diamond Dust finishes off Ashima, and then Nikichi finishes off Catoblepas. So long! That went pretty well, actually. And I forgot to switch Elisa again, so her agility stat continues to go up. Her agility stat is so comically high now. I mean, I say that, Ikichi's strength stat is also just comically high. And I don't actually remember if this dungeon has a particular... I don't remember if this dungeon has a particular gimmick to it. I know like all the other ones had a gimmick. Actually, did they? They kinda did. Because the Taurus Temple had all of the kind of sand conveyor belts. They had all the sand conveyor belts. The Scorpio Temple had all the narrow corridors and the puddles to drain stuff. The Aquarius Temple, even though we didn't see much of it, the Aquarius Temple had the kind of holes in the floor. So, I wonder what the Leo Temple's gimmick is. I'm hoping that it's just a quite simple, hey, here's a whole bunch of stairs, you can get lost. Which is a sentence I should not be saying, given what happened the last time. Given the last time Persona gave me a whole bunch of staircases, and didn't really tell me where to go. Yeah, I have bad recollections of just... I've played through Persona 1 3 or 4 times. I still have a horrible memory of the Ice Castle every time. If nothing else, I kind of appreciate it because it's like, hey, at least I'm consistent with it. At least I'm consistent in my knowledge that I'm always bad at it and it's not just a one-time thing. Because, honestly... Yeah, I cannot deal with the Ice Castle. I know that I have Persona, I have the original Shin Megami Tensei on my list of things to do again on branch replays, and I'm worried about that, because while I'm okay with most of the dungeons in original Shin Megami Tensei, I'm still dreading I'm still dreading the Cathedral. Fortunately, I know that I'll be able to get Estoma in that game, so hopefully not need to worry too much, because Estoma obviously kind of nullifies the insane encounter rate. Okay, we found a relief hole, so that's good. And... okay, they are just killing those Masked Circle guys. Well, time to kill more Last Battalion, people. So, let's see here. I mean, those ones have heads that are spinning like complete 180s. I feel like those are probably robots, right? I feel like that makes the most sense. Also, I should probably just focus the kind of center of mass with all these guys. Deal with all the machine and commandos. And if the Commandant guy runs away, honestly, I probably kill them in time, unless he's the one moving first and runs immediately, which he was not, so we can just take all of these guys out in our, 5 moves. Okay, that does about 130 total to all of them. Malaquadine does a good chunk, and Diamond Dust will finish off the front line. 10 out of 10, and now we just wipe out this guy. Fantastic. Tatsuya didn't even get to move, they died there first. Although, to be fair, these guys are very much under-leveled compared to us now. Okay, what does everyone have to say? Hey, it's pretty faint, but do you feel that? It's like a sense of oppression. My persona's telling me that it's him. Your imposter's here, Tatsuya. I'm getting some bad vibes. Looks like Mustache Man hasn't given up on the skulls yet. Let's get at them all first and give him a good scare. Okay. Alright, like it or not, this is the last one. Let's steel ourselves and do this. It'll be a battle against yourselves, but your hearts will overcome your other nature in the end. Only one more. Just one last temple and we'll have all of the crystal skulls other than the Heaven Skull. After that, we only have to defeat Father. Okay, let's keep moving on then. And I genuinely thought I was going to walk out of that door and directly into just a dead end that was like, hey, go back. Which, to be fair, I would have found quite funny. Okay, these guys are weak to water, which means I can just throw Sonic Bullet at them, and then we can go for Malaquadine. And then I don't even need to set the others because they will be dead. But there's Sonic Bullet, does a good chunk of damage. Malaquadine kills, because those guys are weak to water, and Lisa's persona is quite high level. And Jun got a boost to his vitality because he still has Durga equipped. Honestly, I don't mind too much. I do find it quite fun that Jun has the highest HP out of everyone in the party, but also at the same time, he also is the highest level. Like, Jun is like 1 or 2 levels higher than basically everyone else, which honestly usually kind of bugs me. I don't like having one party member just be objectively higher level. Not objectively, I know, I just prefer to have all my party members just at the same level. It's part of why when I played Persona 5, I put so much emphasis onto Mishima's social link, because I always wanted to have everyone at the same level. I mean, by the end of Persona 3, 4, and 5, like, in Persona 3, 4, and 5, I definitely always... Well, there was just nothing in there. But yeah, by the end of Persona 3, 4, and 5, I made sure everyone was level 99. I absolutely... Did I need to be level 99 to beat the final bosses? Absolutely not. Because, realistically, I feel like they were probably beatable a fair while earlier. But hey, I like being at max level. Being max level is kind of fun. I say that, I don't know if I would play... I don't know if I would grind Persona 1 and 2 to that level. Because at least in the other ones I could... Because in 3, 4, and 5 I could at least get achievements and trophies and stuff out of doing all the grinding. So that at least kind of incentivized me a little bit. I say that none of those games have achievements for hitting level 99 as far as I can recall. But hey, that should kill all the Orphreses. And we got 2 freezes, absolutely massive Diamond Dust out of... That was a colossal cast of Diamond Dust. However, Lisa is now basically out of SP. That's less ideal. Maya is also about to level up, so I'll switch her to probably using Baal for this next fight. Okay, so we are now on the top floor, and that's another dead end. Honestly, you know what? I will just use... Actually, better idea. Way better idea. I'll have Jun do that. Lisa can just throw hands. Aya can switch to using Baal so we can get Dexterity. Because Dexterity is always going to be nice to have, and we can just do regular attacks. Just regular attacks from here to do this entire fight. Did I really need to make everyone aside from Jun just do regular attacks? Probably not. Not really. Also, that reminded me, Lisa is still doing nuclear attacks with her punches. I'm not going to question how she's doing nuclear damage by punching, but hey, yeah we are. I mean, hey, you know what? She's just punching out last battalion members, and that will always be respectable. Maybe I should give Maya more vitality. Vitality could be quite helpful for Maya, because she is... Because while she does have good defenses in terms of Artemis having just a complete magic reflection, maybe it would be better if I do it another way. Either way, I'm going to just try to conserve my SP just for a little bit. I mean, I say that I have plenty of chewing souls, and I probably don't need to worry about any of this. But hey, either way, I get through these fights without too much hassle. I feel like I should definitely put more points towards Tatsuya's luck, though. Because, I don't know, I feel like the previous times I've played this, Tatsuya just critted a lot more. Maybe it's just because I haven't been using physical attacks all that much in this playthrough. But I don't know, man, I just like getting all the crits. Crits are fun. Maybe that's why when Maybe that's why in Grand Order I always quite liked using quick cards. Because it's just like, hey, I can get a mountain of crits. And crits are just fun. And speaking of crits, we got one! I guess the game heard me say that just Tatsuya never seemed to crit anymore. Okay, he got agility, so I'll put 2 points into luck and 1 into strength there. And I just realized Tatsuya's dexterity is actually starting to kind of pull away from his other stats. Not that that's a bad thing, dexterity is super busted in this game. Okay, we found Trish's Spring. If I found Trish's Spring, that means I'm probably headed in the right direction in terms of getting through this place. Because usually Trish's Spring is like... Okay, we got... Did I always have that? I don't think I did. I think I just must have gotten that. And if I didn't, then I'm just not paying very much attention, I guess. I think I might just not be paying particularly a whole lot of attention. Oh, Artemis is going to level up as well soon. So hopefully Artemis will get an AoE heal. Because as much as having Diarahan is quite nice, I'm probably not going to use it. Like, I know, I'd rather cast Mediarama over just a singular cast of Diarahan. Maybe that's just me. I've always preferred to have just area of effect heals. Just because, hey, if I can heal more than one person at once, that is always going to be nice. Maybe that's... I don't know, maybe that's something that I've kind of gotten used to, just playing JRPGs that have more than 3 party members at a time. Oh, we found another relief hall. So I think I must be going in the right direction. And this is the one where the Masked Circle guys are winning. I mean, that last battalion guy took a few hits to bring down, but they did bring him down, and that's what matters. And I get a Water Talons cast here. I probably can if I switch Jun to using Hermes. If I switch Jun to using Hermes, I can probably cast it. No? I think Lisa is like 1 SP short. So what if I just had her switch to using Baal? Now I should be able to cast it, right? There we go, Water Talons. And yeah, it's just these 3. Now the real question is, do I get inconvenienced and someone gets knocked out or hit with a status ailment? I don't think so, because they have no way to freeze me or anything. So Water Talons should just annihilate these guys. Unless they kind of just focused in and killed Lisa, but they don't seem to manage to. And that was a lot of damage. And that sounds like a mutation. Gained 2 ranks. Okay, that is very nice. And an Argidyne card. Okay, having an Argidyne card is very nice, so now I can just teach something Argidyne. It's still faint, but I think we're getting closer. When I saw the fake you of a Caracol, it really scared me. It's like you were an unfeeling machine. Leo. It embodies the element of fire and symbolizes justice and leadership, as well as generosity and life. Tatsuya. It's a constellation worthy of you. Sure, Tatsuya's a stand-up guy, and I admit I get a weird sense of security around him, but isn't Jun laying it on a little thick? If you keep putting on public displays of brohood like that, you're gonna find a raging bull of envy after you. Not again. She got some distance on that. Wait, what? What were you saying to him, Jun? I said that Leo is fitting for Tatsuya. Don't you think, Lisa? He's strong, free, and won't be tied down by anyone. And that's really all you said? Mm-hmm. Well, okay then. And what are you on the floor for? Oh, you're in the way, Akichi. Something's fishy about those two. Jun's just having a whale of a time. Taurus is perfect for Lisa. Ow. Every now and then Lisa just loses it completely. She goes crazy at anything to do with Tatsuya. Okay, what does Maya have to say? I felt the same thing as Lisa. I was only being poetic when I said that Jun was like your shadow, but this time we really are facing your shadow. You'll be fighting yourself. Hang in there, Tatsuya. Okay, so let's keep going. Because if everyone else is saying, hey, we must be close, I guess I must be close to where the boss fight is.
You want some?
Okay, so I'm going to switch. Do I have another physical attack on anything? Like something that'll hit multiple targets. Because I can switch Oh, I can use Genbu, right? So I can use Genbu and cast Bash to get a little bit of damage there. Then I can switch Jun over to Durga and fire out a Sonic Bullet. Then Akichi can just attack, Maya can just attack, and Tatsuya can cast a Gigantic Fist, and that'll probably kill the front line if nothing else. Honestly, the frontline guys are... I feel like the frontline guys are more of an annoyance, but the backline guys can cast Sharpshoot, so maybe I should be a little bit careful about those guys. Either way, that is them gone. Gigantic Fist just did not kill that guy, okay. Honestly, I will just repeat the same turn, that's totally fine by me. Triple Down doesn't... Triple Down did 38 damage, that did basically nothing. Because, you know, even with having basically... Akichi got more strength, and I need to remember to switch him so he gets agility, because agility and vitality or dexterity or just anything else would probably be beneficial to him. Okay, we found 3 Onuses. Onuses get rid of possession and probably something else that I'm forgetting about. And I am just going to repeat the same move again. I don't know if this is the play. It's not the play when Sharpshooter's in play, that's for certain. Because Sharpshoot is an absolutely repugnant move that I hate dealing with. Oh, we have Greedine? That is very nice. But Diamond Dust hits everything, so I'll cast that. Then I'll cast Freyla, and Lisa can cast Mamagnara, I suppose. I imagine we'll probably at least kill 1 or 2 with this. I don't actually know if I will. Freyla will do good damage though, right? Okay, there we go. We got rid of those guys. And now everyone else should be safe enough. Everyone else, I think, should now be safe enough that I can just do regular attacks. And I don't need to worry about Jun or Akichi. Akichi just leveled up, and Jun is... Like, Jun is a higher level than everyone else. Basically, because Jun is a higher level than everyone else, I'm not too worried about him missing out on some experience. I know I've mentioned this multiple times throughout the playthrough, but I guess it's worth reiterating. Yeah, as long as they don't miss out on the experience from a boss fight, I am totally okay. As long as everyone is alive at the end of a boss fight, I'm not too worried about how a regular encounter goes. Honestly, I might as well just keep Maya on her base persona for now. Okay, so the real question is, where am I going from here? Because I'm on the top floor. Actually, hold on. Let's see if we can negotiate with Melchizedek again. Because I know that Tatsuya could persuade it. So let's see if I can get any more information out of it. Because in the last episode, that Melchizedek was what told me about the legendary gun being on sale. And also told me that Anko uses Hyper Zyonga. I haven't seen Hyper Zyonga in action, but hey, let's see if we can get any more information. Legendary weapon on sale at Shiraishi Ramen. You should perhaps see it for yourself. Okay, thanks Melchizedek. I will go and investigate that. And... you know what? Sure, let's just cast Hydro Boost and then just attack, I guess. I feel like this is completely overkill, but you know what? I think we're probably okay. I say that I know that I absolutely did not need to switch back to Artemis because we probably kill with Hydro Boost. But hey, let's just do it anyway. The real question is, does this kill? That honestly did a surprisingly low amount of damage, if I'm being totally honest. But okay, so that is Anko defeated. And I'm pretty sure that the one at Shiraishi, I'm mostly certain. This is where I came in from, isn't it? Yeah, this is indeed where I came in from. I'm pretty sure the one at Shiraishi Ramen, I believe that's the ultimate weapon for Ikichi. I might be wrong on that, but I'm mostly certain that it's the one for Ikichi. It would make the most sense because he's the one who kind of, at least knows the person there. Oh yeah, right, Lisa has Genbu currently equipped. So I guess I'll go for Mamagnara, and then Ikichi can just cast Malaquas. Jun can cast Sonic Bullet, and then I can cast Diamond Dust, and I probably kill them all in one turn unless I get hit by a stats ailment, and then we can keep making our way forward. Because I'm fairly certain that I should be pretty close to where I need to be. I'm fairly certain that I'm close to where I need to be, because one, I'm on the top floor. I'm on the top floor, and in that last relief hall, pretty much everyone was like, hey, we can feel that presence, it's pretty close. So, and I know that it's not just going to randomly jump out and attack me, so I feel like we must be quite close to where we need to be. Okay, so... well, there's so many just, like, pointless little alcoves around here. What's up with that? And... okay, this is a whole lot of pointless dead ends. I don't know, I always get a little bit wary when I see a bazillion pointless dead ends in quick succession. Either way, these guys are not going to last very long. They absorb nuclear. Okay, and then Lisa just punched one in the face for, like, nearly 200 damage. Wait, Lisa's regular attacks do nuclear damage. How do they not absorb that? Maybe it's because it was a default attack. You know what? I'm not going to question it. I am not going to question it. But yeah, this seems to just be a very long series of just narrow pathways that don't seem to lead anywhere. However, I have a horrible, horrible feeling. A horrible, horrible feeling. But I'm going to get to the end of here and it'll just be like, here's a staircase to go back down. I'm fairly sure that the last time I played this, I think I did end up looping around this place quite badly. But I don't remember because it's been like 2 or 3 years since I did it. But hey, so far we're doing pretty well. Oh, and we are very close to the end. And, okay, the game has told us we are close to the end of this dungeon. So I'm inclined to believe it. Oh, here we are. I can sense it. Katsuya's persona is seething with anger. Katsuya's imposter should be waiting just ahead. Okay. Now, I know that in this dungeon, I know that there's a hidden item somewhere that allows you to summon another persona. But I assume it must have been on one of the lower floors. But I don't really want to have to, you know, I don't really want to have to backtrack all the way. Okay, 3 physical guards. Yeah, I don't really want to have to backtrack all the way and potentially get lost on my way back here to try to get it. So I think I'm just going to cut my losses on that and accept that that'll be a persona that I just don't get in this playthrough. But hey, I think it's probably worth, you know, at least having just brought attention to it, I guess. Now then, let's have Maya quickly switch on over. Maya can quickly switch on over, heal everyone, and then we can be ready for our fight with Shadow Tatsuya. I don't think this fight's going to be particularly difficult. Actually, hang on. Hades is weak to fire. Depending on how everyone reacts to fire, this one could actually get quite bad. Fortunately, Jun has Durga, so I probably don't need to worry. But as long as Tatsuya is on Apollo, that's all that really matters right now. Okay, so, off we go into the Leo room. Oh, he just attacked immediately. Good job making it here, Tatsuya. I'm your shadow. I know full well what goes on in your heart. Are you still chasing a worthless dream? You don't seriously think you can keep it without an education or a job, do you? You must know already. It's much easier to walk a path that someone else decides for you. Tell me I'm wrong. So you can just pick whatever, but I'm gonna go if you're completely wrong. When will you stop deluding yourself? So what steps have you taken to achieve this dream? Don't tell me you're proud of your life. A man like you could never save even one person, let alone the world. Why, I bet that deep down inside you actually hate Jun. Maybe so, I don't hate him. He only did what I would have. Because honestly, I think if their rules were reversed, Tatsuya probably would have ended up the same way, potentially. It's that weakness that makes you who you are. Weakness is a sin. I reject your weakness. Prepare to die here.
I can sense it. You and your other you. I'm your shadow. Though visible, I cannot be dismissed. However, I can. The sun is irreplaceable because it is singular. I shall incinerate you with my dark flame and make the power of light mine. True, it is the destiny of a shadow to vanish into darkness. The time has come for my bright flame to bring about a true dawn.
Okay, so Shadow Tatsuya's dialogue does change a little bit. Depending on how you responded right at the start of the game when Miss Psycho asks you about your dream. Yeah, depending on how you respond to that way back then, his dialogue here changes a little bit. And while I did go back and show what happens if you choose all the other dialogue choices with, back in the Taurus Temple, I'm not gonna go and, do the entire game over, just to see the dialogue change here. Okay, Shadow Tatsuya is apparently not weak to water, good to know. Diamond Dust does 180. Honestly, I can probably just obliterate him. I can probably just get a whole bunch of damage out. Oh, it's just gonna be those two regardless. Okay. So Tatsuya can just cast a Gigantic Fist over and over again. Jun can just go for Zeodyne. And if he's using Dark, maybe I can hit him with Light. Do I have any light spells that aren't Hammer? Holy Light. Let's try Holy Light and see how that works. So, Seobo, let's see what you can do with Holy Light. And if that doesn't work, we're going straight back to Artemis. Okay, Dark Nova Kaiser. I mean, okay, so here's the thing. Nova Kaiser is like Tatsuya's super move. It's the final move for Apollo. And obviously, I don't have it yet. Okay, that hit neutral, so I'll just switch back to using Diamond Dust. So, hold on. Once again, oh, maybe I could use something else. No, I'll stick with what I have, I think. Although, maybe I should just use Water Talons. Water Talons is probably the better play, if I'm being totally honest. So maybe I should have Jun switch over. But I'll just keep using Zeodyne for now. I'll keep using Zeodyne for now, because Zeodyne is comical damage. It's... okay, I say that, it's not actually doing all that much. But hey, I need to get Durga leveled up, so that's totally okay. And eventually we'll see Shadow Tatsuya kind of like take a knee, so we'll know he's on lower than half health. Which I imagine should be quite soon. And after that... oh, okay, that wasn't this turn. I'm genuinely kind of surprised. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll go for Heavy Rain this turn, and just run the turn back. Archidyne does 90 to Akichi, I don't need to worry about that at all. So we hit him with Heavy Rain for 305, and now he's below half. Gigantic Fist gets good damage in, Zeodyne doesn't do all that much, Diamond Dust does 165. Okay, so now I can just have everyone else block just for general convenience, just so I can kind of get through faster. Then I can switch on over to Hermes, And now I can cast Water Talons. So, Water Talons will get a lot of damage out with Jun and Lisa as well. Katia can cast Gigantic first, and then I can also cast Diamond Dust. I don't know if I kill him this turn, but if nothing else, I'll get a good amount of damage. Okay, that gets blocked. Okay. Yeah, Akechi being weak to fire isn't exactly helpful for me here, but also at the same time, I do have the great benefit of the fact that he just has a whole bunch of HP, so I don't need to worry too much about it. 332 is pretty solid damage. Gigantic Fist just kind of punches him, and no, he's still alive. In an ideal world, I would love to finish him off with a fusion spell, or having Tatsuya be the one to deliver the finishing blow. But hey, I'll just take my win. Dark Nova Kaiser. Also, yeah, that's how Nova Kaiser works. Basically, Tatsuya freezes, well, Apollo basically freezes time, and then just hits them. It's kinda cool. Okay, so Water Talons hits for not 295. Oh, I won.
Not bad. About what I'd expect for myself. But even if you beat me, you can't get rid of your own shadow. I'll always be there. My other self. The light of day now shines upon the vast lands within thee. No works of darkness shall bar our path.
Okay, I didn't get any mutation out of that. But hey, most of the party got a level up, so that's good. So let's go Strength, Vitality, and Dexterity again, I suppose. Lisa once again gets Agility, Aya gets Agility, Jun gets Luck. Okay. Now, let's get this final skull. Katia, I deserve your hatred. I don't mind if you hate me. Don't be so mopey, Jun. If I'd been in your shoes, I might have done the same thing too. Me too. And hey, we're friends. Masked Circle isn't just your responsibility, Jun. Jun, you should have more trust in your friends. True friends are those you can rely on when you're suffering the most. Katia, let's get this done. Okay, so let's go and grab this final skull, because we are now done with the Astrological Temples. I am the skull of raging fire. If my slumber is disturbed, wind will go unchecked and water will lose its purpose. That's all 4 skulls. The next step is... I'm surprised you actually get reception here. Honestly, yeah. Like, we're super high up, and also inside and everything. And this is like the 90s. Like, this is the late 90s. Anyway, hello, Maya speaking. Maya, sorry to bother you, but we've got trouble. Whoa, what's wrong with that? Calm down and... What? Prince Taurus took Miss Ideal? He struck when the chief and I were out. Sorry, Tadashi, who was there, but he got knocked out pretty badly. Yeah, that's on brand. And from what he said, that bull guy was saying something about a sacrifice. Of course. How careless of me. The woman who offered the in-law match with my father was named Maya Okamura. Father said she would be sacrificed when the oracle was fulfilled. As the one with the Mayan blood, she is the Maya maiden. He's still alive? What's he want a middle-aged lady like her for? Or a sacrifice, Akechi, he just said. Their destination is no doubt Shabalba. We should be able to follow them through Heaven's Gate at Sevens, the Narurato Stone. That's the secret of the Narurato Stone? Gotcha. Well, the sooner we leave, the better. Next stop, Sevens. So, now we have to head on back to Seven Sisters High School, but we won't be doing that in this episode, because we are about 45 minutes in. Now, the question is this going to be the final time we visit Silverman Manor, or are we going to win something and I will throw more money into it? Come on, show me a winner. Show me a winner. You were not a winner. Okay, fine. Find the magazine sweepstakes. I'm not entering anymore. Actually, I'm going to quickly double check. Can I get Chronos yet? Or do I need to be slightly higher leveled? Well, I will find out in about 5 seconds, won't I? Mutate Persona. I still can't get Chronos. I'm not high enough level. But hey, that's fine. I probably need to be like 52, 53 before I can get it. Anyway, so next time we're going to be heading back on over to 7s. And I'll also probably go and heal. I might do a little bit of grinding and get a couple of new personas in between episodes. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. And I honestly, as of the time we're recording this, I still don't know what will be replacing Beautiful Joe. I'm just getting kind of a few weeks ahead of myself. But yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. This should be a Tuesday episode. So we should have something else tomorrow. And then Persona 2 should be back on Thursday. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I'll hopefully see you all on, well, tomorrow for whatever I'm playing, or on Thursday for more Persona. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.